stop for last night was here at Yukon River Campground or camp. Nice little lodging, nice restaurant, and most importantly, gas. So Fairbanks is now 137 miles away. It's been raining today, this morning. You can see the dark clouds. It's quite muddy. So hopefully we make it to Fairbanks without major issues. So stay tuned. Before we start our ride, let me just show you around this Yukon River Camp. You have all kinds of food, little trinkets. They make some really good burgers here. Yeah, not bad. And then you have all the little essentials that you might need. Goodies, ice cream, soda, energy drinks, all of that fun stuff. And if you're into souvenirs, they have a whole separate section here. You have postcards, magnets, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, you name it. Like, they have a bunch of stuff. So if you wanted a souvenir, this is where you'd go. So let's get on with our ride. And we are off, starting our day off here. It's been raining a lot, so it's a little muddy, but at this point our spirits were super high. Crossing the Yukon River, bro. Yeah, crossing the Yukon River Bridge. It is exciting. We were both very excited because this meant that this is the last stretch of the Dalton Highway, and we'd make it back to Fairbanks. And this bridge is all wooden, so what happens when it's wet? It becomes slippery. It's quite slippery. And so we were taking our time crossing the bridge, and at the back of my mind though, I was like, I remember this road coming in, and for the next few miles it's gonna be all gravelly, and that calcium chloride compound that they use, and that calcium chloride is fine when it's hard and dry. It feels like normal tarmac of sorts, but when it's wet it usually gets very, very, very slippery, is what I've read online. So this was the part where I was a little concerned, for sure. And then here we go, getting into it, and this is the time. This is one of those times where I was like, you know what? Maybe I should have gone with something like the Multistrada Enduro or a GS with knobby tires. You can see wish to ride just take off. And here I am, like, with my the Multistrada 1200S Touring. It's got a 17-inch front wheel, and I have the Dunlop Mutant tires, so which are 80/20 ish. So they're not really off-roady, and it's just, I can feel the bike just slipping and sliding and going all over the place. And I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty nerve-wracking for a bit. So I'm trying to stay at a speed that I'm comfortable at, and just in my head I just kept saying, like, all you gotta do, man, is just maintenance throttle, find the speed and just stick to it. If the front wheel is not getting traction, or if you're feeling that it's sliding, just keep giving it maintenance throttle and just give it direction. And you'll see a lot of these times, like here, where if I'm sliding around, you'll see me change lines, and that's what's going on. Like, the bike is struggling over here, like, just slipping and sliding all over the place. Yeah, and it might not look like the bike is sliding around or slipping around that much when you look at the video, but trust me, I could feel the rear wheel just going all over the place, and the front wheel going all over the place, and I didn't try to fight it. I was like, all right, let's go with you. I mean, whichever direction you want to go, let's go there, but maintenance throttle, no sudden braking, no pulling in the clutch, none of that, and just sticking with the BMW off-road school and what they had taught me. So that came in really handy here, really handy. And going down again, like, curves, like these curves, like, I am going at a really slow pace here, but trust me, when I was riding, it did not feel like I was going slow enough. I felt like I was going super fast, and with the bike sliding around, it was just I was trying not to white knuckle it at all, but it was nerve-wracking for a bit. And I was like, oh my god, when is this gonna end? When is this gonna end? But we're on the Dalton. This is not supposed to end. Like, we're supposed to hit some good patches here and there, and then it just sneaks up on you. So I was ready, but not ready at the same time. And boom, just like that, the road changes. Beautiful tarmac. Perfect timing for us to talk about our sponsors. Sunhouse Hospitality for helping me out with the lodging. Fusion 9 for the gas. Motorcycles of Greensboro for helping out with the motorcycle. Motorcyclist Map helping us plan routes. And Lunar Lenz, our photographer friend, helping out with the promo material and all that good stuff that come with it. You know, rides like these are long and there's always a cost associated with it. And none of these rides would have been possible without the help of these sponsors, of my sponsors, the love of the sponsors, their love, their camaraderie, their friendship, their guidance, all of that. And this is where I needed their guidance a lot, because look at it, it's all super foggy. And we're getting a little bit of everything, rain and fog and that crazy slick surface of the calcium chloride when wet. Yeah, but at the same time, it is kind of very beautiful and very peaceful. There's something about riding into fog and mist. It's just mesmerizing. And what you can't see on the camera is my helmet. My visor of my helmet was just getting pounded with the rain, and this was fun actually. I'd rather ride in this than that slippery, sliding surface, whatever that is. It just felt like, riding through poop is what it felt like on that surface. But here, at least the road is nice, and I can see greenery around me, so I was feeling good. But there you see a pilot car in front of us, which means the road's about to change, and it's gonna go back to the muck again. So this is the current condition of the road. We have only maybe another 40 miles of the Dalton left, but this has been the most trickiest part. It's just slush. This is new shit to me. This is new to me, so I'm taking my time. I slowed down. I'm like, hell no, man. I need a breather. But yeah, it's nasty. But you know what? I'm loving every moment of it. It's an adventure. It's supposed to be challenging, and you learn something new about yourself. But yeah, so I've been getting a lot of gunk on my windshield, and it's kind of making it hard at times, so I'm having to stop and constantly wipe it. I don't want to take a hand off the handlebars, but yeah, it's been cool. It's the bike's kind of doing its thing, but it's been fun. So let's keep going, and hopefully we make it in one piece. And look at it's dirty. She's dirty. I like it. Yeah, there was just a few more miles of that crazy muck, and then it changed to the beautiful tarmac, and I think we are done with it. And every mile felt like 10. And I turned my camera off. I took the GoPro off, because when the trucks and cars and stuff were passing us, it was just throwing up so much crap onto the camera, onto my visor and all of that. I just took it off. There was no point of getting all the camera all muddy and stuff. And finally we got out of the rain, and look, it's parts of the Dalton are just beautiful, are just simply beautiful. And it's hard to believe, but made it, man. We made it through the Dalton highway. Clear skies up front. Let's see if we can find a nice little pull-off spot and just stop and take a look at what's going on and just talk about stuff. I need a break, man. It's been ridiculous. It's just been ridiculous. I need a quick little break. And this is what the radiator looked like. It was completely clogged with all that muck that was coming up. Yuck. So we made it through the Dalton, huh?
We made it through the Dalton. We've got 40 more miles to make it to Fairbanks.
That's not bad.
No. After what we had to go through, you're going through, and there's a lot of construction. Obviously, that's because of the landslide. We can tell. You also have a lot of burned, charred acreage right there. You go on the other side. You have greenery, but you have a lot of landslide, because obviously Alaska weather. It's more rainy, foggy all the time, especially this side. But mud and slush, and then potholes. My God, there's a sticker actually which is made. It says, "Alaska, I love potholes." And they sneak up on you.
They do.
They do. And gravel, and then you have a broken road, asphalt, and you just dump gravel on it to level it out. makes it even worse, like deep gravel. So yes, it's like a woman with mixed feelings, and you just gotta hang on to your dear life with it. And it's like a marriage. You're trying to handle that marriage, not to wreck it.
But did you have fun? The most important question, did you have fun?
So yes, I had fun because of the variety of road riding on it and the challenges and the trucks. The trucks are really not bad. Okay, just one trucker doesn't make everybody look bad. Most of them waved back at us. Most of them really pulled to the other side and let us go. They were careful not to have rocks flying at us.
And how was your bike, man? Did your bike
My bike
run?
actually did really well. I think GS really scored great on it. It's dirty right now, but
And I like it. The more I look at it, it's dirtier, and I like it dirtier than I liked it when it was clean and white. But that's just me. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, man.
a lot of fun. So now we're going to talk about your bike.
Yes, I'm not a dirt guy. I'm not an off-road guy. Never done. I mean, I've done that off-road school from BMW, but that's about it. I haven't done any off-road riding per se. So this was my first crack at it, and I was like, Dalton Highway, let's go, let's do it. And I picked a Multistrada. And
But you had that in mind. You had that
I
challenge. I wanted to see if the you know, like everybody talks about
Yeah.
the Ducati reliability, and it's like, you know what, I'm going to put it to the test.
I'm like, we'll see. I want to do that, but also I want to see if a 12-year-old bike, a Ducati,
Can survive it,
Can
yeah.
survive it. And I
Well,
think it did pretty well, even with the tires we have. We
Yeah.
have the Mutants, and I think it did a fantastic job. Get in the hands of someone a little more experienced than I am.
It'll do
it would
great.
have done great.
Yeah.
In my hands, I was really slow, really paced myself.
You are being a responsible, careful rider. That's
First
nothing
time
wrong with
doing
that.
this,
Yes.
man. A lot of this, like the slush, was brand new to me. I
Brand
had
new.
no idea
Yes.
what to do.
Yes.
But this bike, man, it held its own. And then, like the way it kind of handles itself, keeps itself
Yeah.
nice and sturdy. Even like on tracks where I was like, shit, I have no idea what I'm doing. So he was riding up front because he's the more experienced rider on dirt, and I was just trying to follow his tracks. And Multi, for the most part, man, there were a couple of spots. Remember? Where
Yes,
I
it
was,
was-
like, I was like, I'm done. I think I'm going down.
We always have that moment.
Yeah, but
Speaking, it did really well. I mean, surprisingly, it's done a great job. Especially the roads. Not
I
only
think neither of us expected.
expected that, but not only that. Neither. It's okay. The roads are fine, but it was bumpy.
Very
You know, it was bumpy. I mean,
but I
bro
like
wanted it dirty, and so he likes it this way. Well, we got to wash it tonight, so people will let us check in, otherwise, because we're all filthy.
So we took some pictures with the Dalton Highway sign, and you know, this was special, man. We made it, yeah. But we still have about 20-30 miles to go to Fairbanks, which we made it, and it was rainy for the most part. So the first thing we did once we got to Fairbanks, find a car wash spot so we can wash off the bikes and all the dirt that was on the bike. It was like caked mud. Wish to Ride's bike looks like it's white again. Oh, and my bike, man, it was just filthy. I made sure the radiator was cleaned and just wash off all the gunk, and hopefully there's no major damage, or was there? All right, baby's all clean now. Made it to Fairbanks. But the Dalton did claim my rim. Bent it right there. Yep. It bent the front rim, so this is gonna be fun heading back home. I'll try to go find a place to fix it, but for now, we made it to the hotel. Thanks for watching, you guys. Keep your knees in the breeze. See you soon. Bro out.